Oh howdy all, grab yourself a drink, it is time for some PathOfExile discussion. Gear Games usually put out information about upcoming patches 22 days before the league started, and that had a lot of us quite confused when yesterday came and went, 22 days before the 29th of March, which was the day that we thought was going to have reveals for patch 3.24. Anyways, patch 3.24 has been revealed with this very short video, which I'll play for you now and then have a quick discussion of. But it's going to be launching on Good Friday American time, or Easter Saturday if, like me, you're in Australia. Actually, it's a terrible launch time for me personally, and I won't be able to play on leaguestart, but whatever day they choose, that's going to happen for some people. Let's watch the video anyway, and then we'll have a look at some PoE 2 information that's come out as well.
May the prosperity granted to the eternal empire remain forevermore, ensuring our descendants have the means to return to greatness!
So there you have it. PathOfExile Necropolis is the name of patch 3.24. A couple of things that I've noticed. You'll notice that the Sin and Innocence religion Descry, this symbol here in the background, is present there, and I assume that that is definitely deliberate. And also, as we move forwards in the video, you'll see that after they have a whole bunch of information about the Livestream announcement, which we'll come to expectations of in a sec, you'll then see that there's another little image that shows potentially some antagonists that might be revealed here. So let's get up to those.
Afraid of a little dirty work.
And here's those monsters in question. You'll see it's a bit hard to work out exactly what's going on here, but there are 3 characters close to us. And then in the background there's this skeleton demon winged creature of some description, and there's also this angel but looking pretty malicious as well. We'll no doubt find out more about these characters closer to the league itself. It could also mean that these are cosmetic themes tied to the league as well, so we shall find out all of those details. In addition to having one teaser video about patch 3.24, they also showed a teaser video for PathOfExile 2. There's not a large amount of information here, it's more a treading old ground. We'll still put it on, but then afterwards I'll mention what I think they're trying to do with this. Let's just quickly watch this video here.
Danger lurks around every corner. What happened to my forest? Prowler! Freeze! Take this!
So one of the key things you'll notice there is that that is a character using multiple different skills, which is something that is not really supported in PathOfExile 1 very well. You can definitely equip multiple different skills, but usually the game mechanics push you very heavily towards specializing hard into 1 or 2 skills on most characters, and then using a number of other ones in certain situations. In PathOfExile 2, every single gem that you equip will be able to be upgraded into a 6-link, and that means that we will see more versatility in skill use, and this is going to result in combinations being set up as well, where skills will be designed that combo together well. And whilst this does exist as a fringe mechanic in PathOfExile 1, it's likely to be something we'll see more of as well. And I must say that that PathOfExile 2 cinematic logo is absolutely one of my favourite things I've seen lately. Just that ivory motif is really well done. And of course, all of this is Gear Games advertising the live streams that they run. These live streams, and the next one is going to be running at 1 PM March 21st if you're in US PDT. So for those of you that are in time zones more like mine, there'll be a countdown timer posted on the PathOfExile website soon if it's not there already. That will then be the time to tune in to get all of the big information about both PathOfExile 1 3.24 and also PathOfExile 2 that's going to be announced. I think we might have some pretty substantial news information about PathOfExile 2. What's Gear Games' main intention here? I think their goal with hyping up this live stream is something they've been doing for a while and it's worked well for them. What they're trying to do is rocket up to top category on Twitch briefly and use that as a form of advertising. So essentially the video teasers they put out today are not aimed at the newest player. These are aimed at the lapsed player. The sort of person that had a bit of fun at the start of 323 or maybe sat out 323 and hasn't played since 321 or whatever. The sort of player that keeps an eye on PathOfExile every now and again. They notice this video and then they tune into that live stream, and then that creates a huge amount of buzz on Twitch about the live stream, which then means that it ends up shooting up to the top of Twitch, which then means that PathOfExile can be exposed to a larger section of the gaming community than its core player base. This is Grinding Gear Games' alternative to what competitors like Blizzard do when they purchase huge amounts of billboard space to advertise their ARPG, or large amounts of ads from media companies like Facebook and also traditional media as well. Instead, Grinding Gear Games focus mostly on getting their enfranchised players to advertise the game for them by causing them to shoot up so high on Twitch, which is a website that a fairly significant number of gamers tune into anyway. For this reason, I think we might continue to see drip-fed teasers over the next week. I certainly hope we will, and if we do, I'll be making videos as often as justified, potentially as often as once a day, or even multiple times a day if there's enough information to discuss about patch 3.24 in particular, but also summarising any of the major information that comes out about PathOfExile 2. Again, that will all be Grinding Gear Games building up to this main public-focused announcement, which is something you should definitely tune into, whether you're a PathOfExile veteran, or whether you're someone that's maybe just played a little bit in the past, and you're curious as to whether the Necropolis League can capture your attention or not. Grinding Gear Games have already committed to having a free MTX to people who watch the stream on that day, and in addition to that, you can either watch their stream direct, or people, including myself, will be restreaming it, so you can have a commentated version from me if you want to watch on my Twitch on the day as well. In any case, it's good to finally have some information on patch 3.24 and to know that it is going to be on the 29th of March. Even if that date doesn't work for me personally, it's certainly going to work for a lot of players out there. I'm going to leave it there. May your Valobs have interesting results, and I will see you in the Necropolis.